Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Set back into the video day, and today the Houston Texans have re-signed Khalil Davis, defensive tackle, and man, I love this re-signing. I really do. If you watch Khalil Davis this season with the Houston Texans, didn't get, he came off the bench for the Texans as a backup defensive tackle, but man, is this kid in his third season, this past season with the Texans, is he a beast? 15 games with one start. 2 passes deflected with 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 2 sacks, 32 tackles, 6 tackles for loss. I think those are some really good stats, especially as a third-year player, as a backup rotational piece. So he's a beast. He really is. He's also won a Super Bowl in his career. He won a Super Bowl in his rookie season, although in his rookie season he had a total of 2 tackles with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So he's won a Super Bowl. Doesn't matter. I don't care how little you played. Still won a Super Bowl, and I really thought he started to show some growth throughout the season with the Houston Texans in 2023 at the end of the year, and I really like him. He's young and he's talented. He's a beast. He really is. We're talking about a guy who's 6'1", 308 pounds. 6'1", 308 pounds, if that's not what I just said. And I'm really excited what he can do with the Houston Texans this next season. Now, I'm not going to rule out the possibility that he might be fighting to potentially make the 53-man roster, just like we had to see him fight last season in preseason. And he did that. Last season, in the preseason and training camp, he did that. And he had a good campaign, good enough to get him a spot on the practice squad. Just wasn't good enough to get him on the 53-man roster, but he was also a guy who really he was outside looking in. He really didn't have any shot. I looked at him as a guy in training camp and preseason who I didn't even know if he had a shot to make the practice squad. That's how much I doubted him. He was a guy who had been in the league for 2 seasons in the past and had only played 3 games. There was little to no experience. And I think he definitely went way over his expectations this season. And I can't wait to see what he can do in 2024. Let me know your thoughts on the re-signing in the comment section for the Texans. Also, Texans re-signed Eric Murray, re-signed Desmond King, and Chris Boyd, all guys that are in the secondary today. So Texans made 4 moves regarding the defense today with the 2 safeties and the cornerback that I just mentioned, in Boyd, King, and Eric Murray, and also Khalil Davis, who I just talked about. So 4 moves to the Texans today. Let me know your thoughts on the roster moves to the Texans in the comment section, and peace out. Go Texans.